here I am. Although I didn't get too far away. I am back in the Grape Jelly Library on a Friday night with what I think is the perfect stocking stuffer for the book-loving gizmo gadget office supply fanatic in your life. Hello. I think since I've been MIA for a little while, I have a smidge bit of explaining to do. The long and the short of it is I had my granddaughter for 5 days, and she is 3, and I got her to take her to see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical. And so I drove 2 hours to get her and bring her to moi, and we did all the things leading up until the day of the Rudolph play. Then we went to Cracker Barrel. We had a nice macaroni and cheese dinner for her. We did a little bit of Christmas shopping in the lobby, in the gift shop, and then we went to see the play. And after an hour of sitting in the auditorium, they made the announcement that it was canceled. Oh my goodness. But anyways, we did get to see the Grinch, we did get to go for pizza, and we did have the best time ever in those 5 days. But within those 5 days, I had to take myself out of a 52-year-old mind frame and put it into a 3-year-old mind frame. And so it's been a lot of coloring and red triangles, purple rectangles, you know what I'm saying? Play-Doh, blocks, bricks, doll babies, a lot of 3-year-old activities. So then when she went back home, I wasn't really feeling like a 52-year-old, I'll tell you that. So I had to slowly transition from a 3-year-old mind back into my 52-year-old lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't easy. I didn't feel like reading. I didn't feel like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing 52-year-old things anymore. I didn't know how to, that's a big age gap, and I didn't know how to make that transition. So it took me a little bit longer than normal. It usually takes me 3 days. It took me a little bit longer this time to come around, to get back to myself. I had to talk to adults for a couple of days and do adult things and you know, that kind of thing. But that is the only reason why I didn't really feel like reading and doing bookish things. So I really had no bookish things to bring to you. But we are back in the library, and although we are only going to discuss 2 books, that's all right, because what I am going to bring to you today is going to make up for any lack of book discussion that we are going to have on my channel. What I'm going to bring to you is a product that I saw on the social media feeds, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask Santa for that because I'm digging it. It is right up my alley. But I'm Rami, and you never know what tomorrow is going to hold, so why put off until tomorrow what you can do today? So I looked it up online, and I said, if my local Walmart has this, I'm going over and I'm going to pick it up before it gets dark out. And they did, and I went over and I got one for me, and I got one for my sister. And although my sister did not know that she was going to need this or love this, I used foresight, and I did the thinking for her because I know she likes to do her agendas, her planners, and I know this is going to be perfect for her. So I got one for me, one for her. They are calling this purple. I don't know, purple or pink, you could call it whatever color you want. It's a mini printer, and Core Innovations has marketed this, and it's Bluetooth ready. So what you do is you take this little guy out of the package. Comes in white. There's other brands that come in blue and yellow, and you know, they're more expensive, they're less expensive. This is the medium tier price level. $30, $29.99 plus tax. So I feel like that's kind of affordable. Although in this economy, I don't know. But it is Christmas and I do work 6 days a week, so I treat it myself. Now, with all of that aside, this is what this little handy dandy printer can do. It can print. So what you do is, let's say I was in college or high school and I'm good at taking notes, but I'm not good at doing drawings. I just artistically, you know, nosedive when it comes to drawing. What I can do is take a picture if we are supposed to diagram a skeleton or what have you. I would take a picture of a skeleton and then I would print it out, and they give you 5 thermal rolls. 3 are adhesive, 2 are regular thermal. So on one of the adhesive thermal rolls, I would print out this skeletal picture, and then I would stick it in my notebook, and then I would proceed to diagram from there, and I had to draw absolutely nothing. The periodic table, if I don't want to draw all that out, print it out. Just basically anything fun that you just want to dress your notebooks up. So I got to thinking, why is it perfect for a book lover? Because a lot of you out there do book journals. You track what you read all year long. You find that drawing your bookshelves and drawing your books is therapeutic, it's medicinal, it's calming, relaxing, meditative, it's whatever. So you keep your book journals. And I thought, you know what? This is perfect for that. Here's why it's perfect for me, who is a book lover, a gizmo gadget lover, and an office supply lover. Okay, so usually what I do is I read a book and then I will write up a little bit of keynotes so that I don't forget. Now, I usually do it in here, and there was a bigger tablet in there, but I decided to go smaller. So we inserted a brand new tablet in here, and we printed out a piece of paper. This piece of paper is a print job that I got from this mini printer, and I stuck it right there. Now, I'm going to read this book and I'm going to make my notes, and it's just going to be super fab. So let me tell you what this does. It loads like this. Let's see. You just pop that open and it loads in there. You just pop the thermal roll in there. You're good to go. Now, after it's been charged, it took me a half hour to charge it when I first got it. It won't take that long to charge thereafter. But anyways, let me see. I'll turn this on. There, it's green. So I turned it on. Now, 5 rolls of thermal paper, super easy instructions. Core Innovations markets this. What you do is you take your phone, you scan the QR code. It brings up the app. Instaprint is the app. So you're going to do all your printing from that app. Now, what I did is I downloaded my favorite book to Instaprint. So I did it on my iPad too. So here, I'm going to show you. Here's my favorite book. And I know that I have said before that my favorite book is East of Eden, and it absolutely is. I'm not fibbing you. But guess what? This one is my favorite book too. The Honey Bus by Meredith May. So what I did was I brought up the image through Goodreads or Audible, whichever, or just the internet, social media, whatever you want to bring it up. And it looks like this. Now, up here is a little, like, is it a paper? Yeah, it's a paper with a looking glass. So I'm just going to click that, and then it changes over to a printer. So I am going to click that, and there's the name of my printer, Core Print. So I'm going to click that and let it like pair. All right, so hopefully it did that. Now I'm gonna hit this print job. Haha, here it comes. That fast. Did you see how fast? That was like lightning speed. Now it is printing out the cover of my favorite book. Does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't. Okay, so let me put this down and just let me tear this off. Okay, so we have it. It's not a color printer, but who cares? You can get your little pens or colored pencils out or whatever you want. And you can just do your thing. But, so now I should get scissors because I don't want that much white on the top. But anyways, what I'm going to do is like take that part off. I have too much. I had too much pulled up through the top. But I'm just going to, let me see, maybe I'll just rip it. Can I rip it? I think it'll, yeah, look at that. That's clean enough. Rip. That's clean enough. So now, what I'm going to do, let's see if it's difficult to separate. You know how sometimes you get those stickers, but I have these nails, so I don't know. If Dolly Parton can play a guitar with hers, I can pull a sticker apart with mine. Okay, we got it. Now, okay, guess what we're gonna do? Start a new page. Oh, you know what? I don't really want to stick this in here because I don't have to review it, but I would do that. I would just stick it in there, but I don't want to waste a page because I've already read this book, and so I really don't have anything to review. But, you know, that's what I would do. I would stick the book cover there rather than write it out when it was published, who the author was. Plus, it's just so much fun to see the visual of the book as opposed to just the written word. So fun. Now that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to do other things in my planner and stuff like that with it, but I got to thinking it would be perfect to go on your post-it notes or your I think it's Ever, I don't know, Ever something. It was an app I had, but whatever app you use to take notes, type out your Wi-Fi's and your passwords, print them out, and then you can stick them underneath like a cabinet or behind something, a TV or something. Nobody will know that it's there but you, and you'll never forget a Wi-Fi or a password again. Look how portable, cute, small. I mean, I am going to tuck this sucker in my purse and carry it with me pretty much everywhere I go. But anyways, I just think that is super cool, super fun. You saw how fast I printed. It comes with 5 rolls of thermal, 3 adhesive, 2 regular. It comes with this charging cable. These are the oval ones, the oval inserts, which I find charges a lot of my e-readers. So you probably have these laying around your house, but they do give you this. They give you the courtesy of that. And I don't know, I just think it's super fun. So this is what the box looks like. Okay, that's what they're doing. But you could do anything. Just use your imagination. Do anything. If you want it to, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with it? I think the sky is the limit, but I just can't think right now. How about a recipe? You want to type out a recipe really quick? Don't type out cheat notes. Don't type out cheat sheets. No, 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 no. Study for your tests. Don't do that. But I mean, like, there is just a ton of stuff. And this Core Innovations, white and pink. That's the colors my Walmart had. But I saw online other models, and they were blue, there's yellow, white with pink, white with blue, white with lime green. There's just a whole bunch of colors out there. So there's a lot of options and a lot of different. I decided to go with the mid-range price level because I felt like sometimes I buy things off of, I had to look to see, I have ink on my hand from work. But anyways, I buy things off of Amazon and sometimes they're just not up to par. So I end up sending them back. But that's why I decided maybe I would go with the mid-range and see how that fared out. And then I can always go higher or whatever. But it just seems, this one, $29.99, seems to be perfect. And I just cannot imagine who wouldn't love one of these in their stocking. I don't know. I am in love with it. I find I get the biggest kick out of the littlest things in life. So, you know, I just thought maybe I would bring that to you. And maybe someone out there would say, hey, what the heck does she have there? I am digging that. I am down with that. Now, that is all I have for you. Although I do have a ton of things that I want to bring to you. I have another book haul that's been sitting on the, you know, sidelines. I have throw rugs in this library that I just purchased. I gave my granddaughter the white furry ones that were in here, and I chose a color that is outside of my box. But you know what? I chose the purple carpeting, and that was outside of my box, and that's how the Grape Jelly Library got its name. So the throw rugs that I chose, definitely outside of my box, but I am loving them. I will bring you that. I will show you that in another video. I will bring you those books in another video, and I will talk about the 3 books that I am reading: The Psychology of Money, Building a Better Vocabulary, and The Parable of the Sower. I am reading that with Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics. He's already done with that. He's patiently waiting for me. How kind of him. And what else? Oh, the book that I just finished, which was The Christmas Cafe. Adorbs. I will be giving you a book review on that. Until my next video, know that I love you. Be well, be good, be reading. May all your book dreams come true, and cheers forever.